I've been told before that we can't tailor my ads to me or my practice because they know what works, and maybe they have success with it, but it didn't work for me. My experience previously was never that low in a month and nowhere near the return of what you brought in. This is by far the most streamlined and particular in the details, and I feel like we are a team. Like, you guys are helping me and part of my team, which is a really valuable piece for me. So your expertise aligning with what I do and getting the word out to people, and we get to save lives doing it that way. So that's really the emphasis.
This last month, we had $460 in ad spend, and we almost had a 10-to-1 return. We brought in $4,500 in profit. What has that been like for you?
Very happy about it. I would say it's kept me very busy, but again, they're really, really quality leads. And clearly you're doing great work to have them be quality leads for that low ad spend. My experience previously was never that low in a month and nowhere near the return of what you brought in. And again, because they're quality leads, it's actually people that want to work and that I'm able to work with versus putting out the money and having people come in that aren't ready and in a place to actually put the work in. Each month we've had more leads, and every month we've had a really high, I call it continuation. I don't love conversion, but I understand that's part of the terminology, but continuing into care, meaning that they're ready to try this and bring this to their wellness. And we have a really high percentage of people that jump into getting into the program. And so we're just starting to get people at a reassessment point to convert and continue on to even more care. But ultimately, everything has been extremely positive. And we've done little tweaks if we needed to make sure to kind of keep things focused and not having people book and no show. And those are expected things. So again, just growing through whatever does come up is, I think it's wonderful.
Yeah. Awesome. I'm glad that that's been your experience. Can you elaborate a little bit on how this is different from other experiences you've had working with agencies?
The biggest things I would advocate for is keeping that individuality of what my practice is and the message that's put out. I've been told before that we can't tailor my ads to me or my practice because they know what works, and maybe they have success with it, but it didn't work for me. We weren't successful in doing that together for my practice. So the fact that you guys listen to what I want to target, like as far as what message I want to give out and how I want to share it, is an extreme positive for me. In addition to that, there's certainly the financial aspect. When I've had to spend ad spend and cost for the services upfront with no guarantee of anything on a return, it's really hard to maintain that month after month if we're not bringing in leads. And so having something that's focused on actually creating results aligns exactly with how I work in my practice. I don't expect people to stick with me if I don't produce results. So I'm happy to pay you guys for what we earn together instead of paying upfront for no guarantee on what's going to come on the other end. I've had a number of experiences with other, processes of advertising, marketing, and social, including on social media. And this is by far the most streamlined and particular in the details. And I feel like we are a team. Like, you guys are helping me and part of my team, which is a really valuable piece for me. And I really like that everyone has their specialty, and I get to kind of have a little bit of involvement with each of you on each part. But it always comes back to what I feel is best for my practice, that you use your knowledge, but make sure that it's in the tone that feels right for me, so that whoever comes in through the connection with you guys is a good fit for me.
What ways or what pieces would you say have been the most valuable to you of what we've done together?
Getting more word out about what I do is of extreme importance to the success of my practice. And it's something that I don't have training in and have struggled to do. So your expertise aligning with what I do and getting the word out to people, and we get to save lives doing it that way. So that's really the emphasis. But also, because you all have your special niche, if you will, you get to help me to hone in on the different aspects of my practice and also grow to being able to sustain the growth that we are bringing in. And I think that's something that is invaluable because it's going to help me forever. I don't know that anything has come up for me as needing to be better because we communicate on each part. I think that having someone to reach out to about each particular phase of the whole process, I really like. I know who to ask whatever particular question to, and that they are on top of everything. Everybody's answering probably within minutes, if not hours. And I'm the one that's probably the most delayed on responding to conversation. So everything's great. Everybody's on top of it, working on weekends, things going. And again, it working for me when I'm not here, and you guys being that voice for me in the community, everything's wonderful.